One more video, then I'll go to sleep. One more time, then I'll stop. One last cigarette, then I'll quit. One last bite, then I'll start the diet. And so you circle through alcohol, nicotine, porn, drugs, food, games, and your phone, trying to quit and slipping back. Your mind says no, but your body seems to have forgotten how. People often call that weak willpower, but addiction isn't a simple moral failure. To understand why, start with one of the brain's most misunderstood chemicals, dopamine. Search for dopamine online and you'll probably see it, called the pleasure molecule. That description is catchy and incomplete. Dopamine helps the brain learn, predict rewards, and choose what to pursue. In other words, it's deeply involved in wanting, but wanting isn't the same as liking. In classic experiments, Wolfram Schultz's team gave monkeys unexpected drops of juice. Dopamine neurons responded strongly when the reward arrived without warning. After the monkeys learned that a light predicted the juice, the response shifted from the juice to the light. And when the light appeared, but the expected juice didn't, activity dropped below its usual level. This pattern became known as reward prediction error, the gap between what was expected and what actually happened. Better than expected outcomes send a strong signal. Expected outcomes bring little surprise. Worse than expected ones send a negative signal. Dopamine isn't simply saying, "This feels good." It's also saying, "Pay attention, remember this, and be ready to act." That's why anticipation can sometimes feel more powerful than the reward itself. Predictable rewards teach quickly, but uncertain rewards can keep us checking. Slot machines, loot boxes, notifications, and infinite feeds all whisper, maybe the next one. Most attempts feel ordinary, but occasional surprises keep the prediction alive. You're not only chasing the reward, you're chasing the possibility of a reward. There's always another pull, refresh, or swipe, so your brain receives no clear ending. But frequent use alone doesn't automatically mean addiction. The warning signs are loss of control, rising priority, and continuing despite real harm. Repeated rewards can give cues more pull, a phone buzz, casino sound, familiar place, or stressful mood. Over time, wanting can grow even while liking fades. You repeat it more, enjoy it less, and eventually act mainly to escape craving, stress, or withdrawal. That doesn't mean your dopamine tank is empty, and there's no scientific reset button called a dopamine detox. Learning, cues, stress, habits, and many chemical systems are changing together. The first useful move isn't fighting harder, it's redesigning what happens around you. Add friction. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Disable notifications. Block gambling access. And remove one-click payment. Build in a delay between the cue and the action, even if it's only 10 minutes. During the delay, change rooms, walk, drink water, or message someone who supports the change. Then, identify the trigger, whether it was boredom, loneliness, stress, fatigue, or a habit tied to a time and place. Don't leave a vacuum. Replace the routine with something that asks for effort and gives something back. Cooking, exercise, learning, music, nature, and face-to-face connection may feel slower, but they build a life instead of interrupting one. If a substance or behavior is damaging your life and you can't stop, talk with a qualified professional. Dopamine isn't the enemy. It helps us learn, explore, pursue goals, and keep moving while rewards are still distant. The problem is that modern products can offer endless cues without a natural stopping point. The goal isn't zero dopamine. It's more freedom between the cue and your next choice. Next time you say, just one more, ask, am I receiving a reward or only its promise? If that promise keeps taking more than it gives, change the environment before blaming yourself. Control often begins by creating a small gap between the trigger and the action.